Another day in AI news, and it feels like the announcements are just dropping constantly. Anthropic and OpenAI are going tooth and nail to push out quality products that we all want to use. And today we have ChatGPT Images 2.0. This came out on April 21st. It's ushering in a new era of image generation, and I currently have Claude set up with API. I've asked it to give me 10 really challenging prompts, and we're going to see the results of those prompts very, very soon. As you can see here, these are my prompts. It is currently working on generating those images, but let's have a look at the news release and see what this new image model is all about. We have a really cool video here displaying some of the new images. The biggest thing from reading this is they're talking about text and having text in images. We've all generated really cool images using AI models. And then in the background, you just see some wild gibberish going on written across a billboard or on a book or something. Hopefully this model fixes that, because that is a big problem when we are generating images with these AI models. So greater precision and control. It's saying Image 2.0 is going to bring an unprecedented level of specificity and fidelity to image creation, which is fantastic. Some really cool images that have been generated here. This periodic table, create everything at once, looks really, really detailed. This rice graining here. I mean, I feel like Nano Banana could handle most of this. Now, this is quite interesting. You see all of this text down here, which is really well spaced out. There's no spelling mistakes. That is quite cool. Now, this is also really awesome. Again, focusing on the text. I've put this stuff into GPT, Imagen, Grok, Nano Banana, all of those tools before, and just had really bad text generations from there. So hopefully this model looks like it's working hard to try and fix that. These comic book images look quite cool. Again, books, focusing on text. OpenAI looks quite well aligned. The Art of India, Indian painting down there, quite cool. Premium, stay, typography, stylistic. Now that's quite a cool image. Again, probably something Gemini could do. That's called photorealistic. Wow. Yeah, that's a great image. Okay, let's have a look here. What is with this dog's hair? Oh, look, the Weasley twins. Yeah, really great image there as well. Image in high resolution, better coherence. See over here. Yeah, cool. You can definitely see that they've been working on text generations. I normally look for like what's happening in the background, but that's quite a funny image. Two aliens. Okay, our script is still running over here. I think we've got one done already, but the rest are currently generating. Image gen with a point of view, GPT 2.0 coming soon. Built on a deeper understanding of images. Art in Miami, ready to see some art always. Look at those colors. Miami feels like a painting. Let's go. Yeah, again, the text in this image, really good. And this is something that the older models would have failed at. It may have got the first couple of frames, but then somewhere along there you would just see art or text, which is just complete gibberish, and it just made your images unusable. And this looks like it's almost fixed that. So I will look at like down here. Yeah, see, all nicely well written. Flexible aspect ratio, GPT image. Well, that's quite cool with food. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice images here. See, this one would be interesting. I mean, I don't know what language this is in, but I assume it is right. Create a photorealistic panorama shot as if it was taken on an iPhone on a busy Asian street. Make it a bit jiggity, like my hand shook. Interesting. Okay, Tangerine books. It begins here. Not yet, yeah. Oh, wow. Awesome. Yeah. That's amazing. Real world intelligence brings up more up-to-date understanding of a world into an image with an updated knowledge cutoff of December 2025 for more relevant and contextual accuracy. So you can see they've updated the model from December 2025. So all information that was on the internet and available at this time that this model's trained on, it has that information now, which is, again, really good. Visual proof. Okay, assume the opposite. Oh, wow. So it's, yeah, doing some scientific calculations here. 6 biggest design trends in 2025. Okay, let's go and bring in our 10 prompts that we had here. So a couple of the prompts we had was like text accuracy, a coffee shop chalkboard menu, listing 8 items with the prices all spelled correctly and consistent handwritten chalk lettering. We also had counting and arrangement, exactly 17 red apples arranged in a 3x3 grid, 2 apples missing from the top right corner. So these prompts, I basically asked it like, give me 10 difficult prompts that ChatGPT 2.0 will find challenging. And here we have a couple of the outputs. A coffee shop menu, espresso, 225, Americano, good coffee, good day, thank you, in the corner down here, done well. Wow, okay, so cold brew, chai latte, all spelled correctly. Pricing is pretty coherent there. I guess this was this one. All spelled correctly and consistent handwriting chalk. Okay, and what was this one? So the apples, prompt for the apples was what? 17 apples, the 3x5 grid, 2 apples missing from the top right corner. Do we need to count the apples? I'm sure there's 17 there, and there is 2 missing. That's also really cool. Here's another one. Let's check the fingers. Fingers is always a problem. Prompt for this one was hands in action. A pianist's hands mid-performance, fingers crossed, clearly pressing specific keys, photograph from above, cinematic lighting. Yeah, fingers has really been a problem for these AI models, but I mean, that is a really cool image. We've just got a few more rendered here. Let's have a look at this one. Wow, okay, yeah, that's quite cool. The prompt for this was mirror logic. No, a woman, 5 glass spheres stacked in a pyramid, each containing a different color liquid, photographed on a light box. Okay, yeah, cool. Now, here we have a paper. So would this be a vintage newspaper, front page with a headline, 2 columns of eligible body text and a photo, all readable? Right, all the news that's fit to print. The weather, fairer and cooler today and tomorrow, high and low. The city turned out in force yesterday to celebrate what officials are calling the finest harvest in history. The annual harvest festival drew thousands of citizens. Yeah, the text looks really good. And then here we have farmers co-op. Wow. Okay, so straight off the bat, here's another image. What was the prompt for this one? We have a long exposure, a detailed illustration of a human hand, possible room with a floor, vintage by 5 glass. Oh, here we go, mirror logic. So a woman standing in front of a mirror applying lipstick where the reflection shows the correct mirrored pose and matches her outfit exactly. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I would say is maybe if you look at the hand here, the way she's holding that lipstick, I don't know if that's how you do lipstick. I feel like that is a slight giveaway. I don't know, something about that hand just looks a little bit off to me. But the mirror logic looks really good. And what's down here, like this type of stuff is rendered quite well. But yeah, just, I don't know, something about this hand is throwing me off a little bit here. In the mirror, it looks okay. I mean, I don't know about the lipstick itself. Yeah, it's still really good. Not the best I've seen now. So this was a coffee shop. And then we also have the paper. Wow. Okay, US Open. That would have been a long exposure photograph of a tennis player serving, showing the full arc of the ball toss and racket swing as motion blurs. Yeah, pretty cool. That is bang on. See the motion blur of the ball, hand, looks good. No, it's coffee cup. Okay, coffee cup. What was this one for? coffee cup with the logo styled inside a circle. The world says above and coffee cup below. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Text again. Okay, bones in the hand. So a detailed anatomical illustration of a human hand showing all 27 bones labeled correctly in medical textbook style. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but it looks accurate to me. So, wow. Okay, what is this image? It would have been an impossible room where the floor, ceiling, all four walls are each a different gravitational direction, occupied by furniture on each surface. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of trippy, but pretty good. I would say this is a definite improvement on what the models used to do, particularly around text. Text was a big challenge for most of these models, and this looks really, really good. So yeah, all right guys, well that's a quick look at GPT 2.0 image gen. Jump in and give it a try, but I would say it's a big improvement in text, and I can't wait to put it to work and generate some more interesting and challenging images. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.